His career later collided with church prosecutors, who accused 75-year-old Italian and 9 other officials of corruption and held trial of century at Vatican. Becciu was sentenced to 5 years and 6 months prison in verdict, which was read a converted quarter of the museum where Sistine Chapel is located. Becciu's lawyers said they would appeal the decision, but it left the Cardinal in a handful of prison cells in Vatican City. This is both a sign of accountability and shame for an institution that has long struggled to root out corruption. He was also barred from holding any Vatican office. The trial, a marathon 86 hearings intertwining various accusations, has further exposed murky world Vatican's finances as well as, critics say, Pope's struggle for accountability at expense rule law. Francis stripped him of his cardinal privileges before any determination of guilt. Later, some of these rights were unofficially restored. Meanwhile, Vatican is further strained as new questions arise about the effectiveness and fairness of legal system. Billed as an exercise in transparency under a crusading pope, trial nevertheless appeared to backfire in important ways, opening an unwelcome window into intrigues, infighting and incompetence at heart of world's smallest sovereign state. The Pope has finally kicked the hornet's nest, said Giovanni Maria Vian, a former editor of the Vatican newspaper. A bad Vatican investment in a small property in London ultimately led to huge losses and an extensive investigation was launched, including unprecedented raids on Vatican offices. Prosecutors alleged that Becciu mistakenly transferred €125,000 Sardinian charity run by his brother and €575,000 to Sardinian Cecilia Marogna, a humanitarian organization in Slovenia, who Becciu said was supposed help free kidnapped nun. Other senior Vatican officials who signed London agreement were never charged, and the Pope had previously been informed of transaction. Before the trial began, Francis appeared to be using his powers in ways that his supporters saw as a quest for transparency. But critics said a man who served as the absolute ruler of Vatican City was overreaching. He has approved a series of secret edicts aimed at empowering prosecutors, including one allowing investigators to wiretap phones. Prosecutors have been plagued by setbacks as they try to prove their case, including questions about the credibility of their star witness and revelations that he was coached by an enemy of Becciu. The hearing comes as a pope has been elected with authority to reform the Roman Curia, opaque bureaucracy that runs Vatican City, making strides, though still not enough, to increase financial transparency. The Vatican Bank, long tainted by secret accounting and money laundering scandals, has undergone a purge in the last decade. This process was initiated by Pope Benedict XVI. It began under Benedict and accelerated under Francis. Francis also banned gifts worth more